Okay, so we see what is the sandbox, how it is being used, learning sandbox. So this a sandbox gives you an access to free resources. Your personal subscription will not be charged. So the sandbox may only be used to complete training on Microsoft Learning. So you can just practice. It's like a practicing place. So use for any other reason is prohibited and may result in permanent loss of access to the sandbox. Microsoft provides this lab experience and related content for educational purposes. So it's just a lab that runs in the cloud. So you need to set up anything, just everything will be pre-set up, just you need to practice the activities. So this is like one of the first learning activity in Azure fundamentals learning path. So first we need to sign in to activate the sandbox. So let me sign in. Yeah, so I have signed in already. So while signing in, first you need to have a Microsoft account. Then once you're signing in, it asks you to have a multi-factor authentication since you're signing into the sandbox. So you should set up your MFA first using the authenticator app. After you set up, then you should be able to sign in. So here I need to verify my account. So match the number of the rocks. Okay. So yeah, a different kind of verification. Okay. So here we see the exercise. So in this exercise you explore the sandboxing. Oh, sorry. Okay, so you can interact with the learn sandbox in 3 ways. During the exercise you'll be provided for instructions for at least one of the methods below. You should start by activating the sandbox, which we have done already. So this is how, if you haven't already done, so you should activate it, so which we done. So here you see task 1 is use the PowerShell CLI command line interface. The second task is use bash command line interface, and the third task will be using Azure command line interface. So here is just accessing to the Azure using the PowerShell, then bash, then by Azure CLI. So then use the Azure Portal. So sign into Azure Portal, check out the Azure web interface. Once in the portal, you can see the services, Azure and everything. So this is how you're going to do. So here the sandboxing is about to launch. Yeah, so you can see here you have used one of 10 sandboxes for today. So there's a limit for every day, so just use it resourcefully so that you can you have enough attempts for each day. So this is Azure Cloud Shell. So we see what is the Azure Cloud Shell referring to the PowerShell CLI. So here first we try the commands like so it's still building. Okay, now it's in. So we type get date. So it gives us the date, then it gives you all the details. Then we are switching to bash. Switch to bash shell. It will set up. So here we do the same to make sure Okay, so here the command will be det. This is the PowerShell command and this is the bash command. So just make sure you're familiar with at least one of the things. So here we do upgrade. So your current Azure CLI version is 2.6 and the latest available is 63. So it's asking if you want to upgrade. So for now I don't do it. So first I showed you the option to switch, right? So here still you can use with the command line as well. SH. So you see it's already into the PowerShell. So here you can type as bash, then it goes back to your bash command line. So use Azure CLI Interactive Mode. So you type, so you must go to the Azure Cloud. So here we type PowerShell. We go to the PowerShell mode first. Then in the PowerShell mode, we type Azure Interactive to go into the Azure CLI Interactive Mode. Azure Interactive. So it's installing the interactive extension. So it's just loading now. So what this interactive mode gives you an additional to the normal PowerShell mode is, so this will look like an interaction. So normally with chatbots all we interact, right? So it will be very similar to an interaction instead of just one point of commanding. So PowerShell is usually like no interactions. So you type something, then it gives you the out or give you the error. So there is no kind of interaction. So this will give you a more interactive kind of mode, so easy for us to type the commands and get the out. Then the last part will be the Azure Portal. So this is the GUI. So all the three so far what we have seen is all command line interface, and this is the only graphical user interface. So we just log in. So actually I have already logged in, so it just goes in. If not, it also will ask you go to the Microsoft login page, then you log in with your username, password, then authenticate, then it just go to your thing. So this will be your dashboard. So this is a plain account, doesn't have anything. So your dashboard will be like empty here. Then you see your resource groups, so it will be empty, no resource groups was created. And you see your app functions and everything will be just empty. You not have anything created. So Azure machine enter ID, so I don't have access because of the licensing. So this is the first our sandboxing lab. So here we saw how we can access to PowerShell, then how it works, then we saw the Bash CLI, then interactive, then the Azure Portal. So Azure Portal, you just can explore everything here. Then slowly, once we are doing the certain topics, then we will see what are each things, like what app services, SQL database, and load balancers. We will see each one after the other. So for now, you just know how you're going to access this. What is the home is just our normal page home. Then create things, all the shortcuts will be here. Shortcut for the services, then your dashboard, then the favorites you added here. So cost management, billing, help support, then you have your defender, advisor for monitoring. All these things we will see in specific in our future videos. Hope the video was very helpful. Please share and subscribe to my channel Techify with Adil. And also please share the link with your friends so that they are also getting benefited. So actually with the I'll be also posting other videos you can continuously watch to learn more about the other certification. So once we have completed the entire package, you can prepare for your certification of AZ-900 Microsoft Azure Fundamentals exam.